All right, so we're going to go over the impulse curve. Okay, so I want you to draw a graph. Leave a good amount of space for it. I'm going to look something along the lines of that. Okay, this is their level of impulse. These are the 5 steps. Okay. Now, Brandon, do you remember what impulse is?
They're wanting to buy.
Yeah, right. So it's the urge to do something without pre-thinking. Right. I always say this is kind of one of the lost, forgotten systems that not a lot of people put a lot of pressure on. But this is reading their level of impulse throughout the pitch. Okay. So automatically, what's our first step?
The intro.
Intro. Good. Right. So we have our intro. Right from the start, their impulse is already up a little bit. Right. They see the table. They see what we're doing. They're like, oh, okay. Well, what's going on? Their impulse is already up a little bit. Now, as we start to go through our second step, which is what?
The short story.
Short story, good, right? So we have our short story. As they're starting to explain what we're doing, they're starting to understand it a little bit more. Their impulse is rising. They're like, oh, okay, I'm starting to understand it, right? When we're getting the presentation, yeah, we're seeing if someone can buy a bag, toss it in the bin, goes towards a kid in need. So I kind of gave that one to you, presentation. Now, down here, our fourth step, what's our fourth step?
The close.
Close, right? Now, Brandon, why do you think the close, their level of impulse drops? Why do you think it's lower at the close?
Just because it's the ending.
Okay, you're not wrong, right? So, but why is their impulse lower at the ending?
Because that's when you're building rapport.
Okay, so not quite, right? So by the time we get to the close, remember on the presentation it's starting to drop, and by the time we get to the close, their level of impulse is lower, okay? It's because they've already made up their mind on what they're going to do, all right? They're either going to say yes, no, or they're going to ask what?
How much?
Exactly, right? They're going to ask how much. You're like, well, let me see how much it is first, okay? So by the time they get to the close, you have to understand that they've already made up their mind on what they're going to do. They're either going to just say yes, yeah, sure, I can help out. They're going to say no, no worries, have a good one. Or they're going to say how much. Let me see. That's why the joke is so effective. It gives that high-low effect. $20 sounds super cheap after $1,000, right? Now, with the close, we want them to feel like it's over. Right? So let's say if they do say yes, or they say how much, and then you do the joke, and then they say yes, okay? We want them to feel like their impulse is done. We want them to feel like the sale is completely over. We're just building rapport. Oh, great, how's your day going so far? Oh, nice to meet you, right? I got any fun plans? Did you want to get all of those questions, right? You're building rapport. And then we go for our fifth step. What's our fifth step?
Rehash.
Rehash, right? The only way rehash, their level of impulse shoots way up, is if they feel like it's over. We don't just say, hey, can you help out a kid? Yeah, awesome, great. Well, we're doing an awareness challenge. Can you help out 5 kids? No, we got to build rapport in that, right? That's what shoots their level of impulse way up when we do go, oh, actually, so-and-so, before I forget, I just want to let you know, we're doing this little awareness challenge. Can you help out 5 kids? Or, and then you go for the go home special, right? That's what shoots their level of impulse way up. So this is a tool for us to be able to read and feel, right, their level of impulse throughout it, because, hey, shoot, maybe we need to throw in a little back pocket piece of information. Or, hey, maybe we need to speed through this part a little quicker, right? Being able to read their level of impulse through that is what allows us to kind of make those decisions in the moment to figure out, okay, what's going to be the best way to go about this pitch? All right, but got any questions with impulse curve?
No.
Got it all down?
Yeah.